Deep in the heart of 16th century Hungary, one name strikes fear into the hearts of men and women alike. Elizabeth Bathory, Countess, noblewoman, and one of the most infamous figures in history, she would go down in legend as the Blood Countess, a woman whose thirst for cruelty knew no bounds. Born into one of Hungary's most powerful families, Elizabeth Bathory enjoyed a life of wealth and privilege. The Bathory family had connections that stretched across the courts of Europe, making young Elizabeth both feared and revered from a very young age. Yet beneath the gilded life of royalty lay the seeds of darkness. At 15, Elizabeth was married to Count Ferenc Nadasdy, uniting two powerful families. Ferenc was often away at war, leaving Elizabeth in charge of their vast estates. She quickly gained a reputation as a ruthless and cold ruler, overseeing the administration with an iron fist. Rumors began to swirl around Elizabeth's estates. It was whispered that young servant girls who displeased her would disappear, only to never be seen again. In the dungeons of her castle, Bathory's cruel experiments began. She was obsessed with the idea that the blood of young maidens could preserve her beauty forever. As time went on, the Countess's brutality only escalated. Witnesses spoke of elaborate torture methods, from whipping and beating to the use of freezing water and fire. She was not just cruel, she was methodical, taking pleasure in the suffering of others. For years, Elizabeth's brutality went unchecked, but the Countess grew bolder, expanding her victims beyond servant girls to daughters of lesser nobility. The whispers reached the ears of King Matthias II of Hungary, who ordered an investigation into the strange disappearances. In 1610, the authorities stormed Bathory's castle. What they found was more horrifying than anyone could have imagined. Bodies of young girls, some dead, others barely alive, bearing the marks of brutal torture. Elizabeth was taken into custody, though her noble status spared her an immediate trial. Though she never appeared in court herself, Elizabeth Bathory's trial became the talk of Europe. Over 300 witnesses testified against her. They described scenes of horror, girls covered in burns, mutilations, and other unspeakable acts. Bathory's accomplices were executed, but she remained imprisoned in her own castle. Elizabeth Bathory was sentenced to life imprisonment. She was walled up in a small, windowless room in her castle, where she would live out her final years. But even as she disappeared from the world, her legend grew, forever cementing her place in history as the Blood Countess. Elizabeth Bathory's death did not mark the end of her terrifying legacy. Her name became synonymous with evil, inspiring countless legends of vampires and bloodthirsty aristocrats. But was she truly the monster history remembers, or was she a victim of political intrigue and exaggeration? Elizabeth Bathory's story is one of mystery, cruelty, and intrigue. Whether she was a cold-blooded murderer or the victim of a smear campaign, the legend of the Blood Countess endures to this day. Her dark shadow continues to loom over history, a chilling reminder of the thin line between nobility and monstrosity.
Thank you for checking out this video, my friends. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an upload, and tap the bell icon so you're notified every time a new video is posted. If you like the video, you can help me by clicking on the thumbs up button. Please share this video with your friends and family. And until next time, God bless all of you and your families.